Hi, and welcome back to 12-3000 outlet boxes. See Appendix B. Please turn to page 163 of your code book. So 12-3000 starts off by saying, a box or equivalent device shall be installed at every point of outlet switch, or junction of conduit, raceways, armor cables, or non-metallic sheath cable. So what is that telling you? Anytime you have the ends of the cable, they have to be terminated within a junction box, a box. Not in free air, stuff behind a wall, in a box, okay? Okay, we'll flip to the next page. Where's my mouse? Next, we'll scroll down to subrule 5. At least 150 millimeters of free insulated conductor shall be left at each outlet for making of joints or the connection of electrical equipment unless the insulated conductors are intended to loop through lamp holders, receptacles, or similar devices. So please provide at least 150 millimeters of free insulated conductors inside the box. You know what they say, I'd rather be looking at it than looking for it, okay? Another important rule is this one right here. Whoops. This came into, why does it not want to work? There we go. This came into the code probably 2 cycles ago, and it discusses where we have a pendant ceiling fan and all possible accessories weighing less than 16 kilograms and are intended to be supported by a ceiling outlet box. The outlet box shall be marked for fan support. So what this pertains to is these brand new boxes that have been out for several years. They are intended to hold heavy luminaires or ceiling fans because they, of course, oscillate quite fast, and they're sturdier than your typical device box. And they also use, instead of 832 machine screws, they use 1032s. And these boxes are meant to handle larger, heavier loads. You know what it's like when the summertime comes, people turn the fan on to warp speed, and that fan just gets oscillating. If you haven't supported the fan properly, then what happens is the screws become loose. Next thing you know, the ceiling fan hits the ceiling, and you've now gouged out your ceiling. So make sure you use a box that is approved for fan support. Subrule 10 is has been, I believe that was in the 2015 code. This was revised. If you have floor boxes, they shall be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's installation instructions for the type of flooring intended. So, for example, you have a floor box. The covering must suit the type of flooring. So, if you happen to have carpet, you have to have a covering that is for carpet. If it's a laminate floor, the cover has to be appropriate for laminate floors. No longer are you allowed to use a plastic device cover for that location. So it has to be an approved cover. Next rule, 12-30-32, outlet box covers. And believe me, and I think I've told you this many times, where it says see Appendix B, see Appendix B. Cover plates installed on flush-mounted boxes and surface-mounted outlet boxes shall be of the type for which it is designed. Flush-mounted floor box covers shall be suitable for the type of floor. So once again, they covered the loophole about how if you have floor boxes, you have to use the proper cover. Terminal fittings. In 3004, where insulated conductors and bare conductors are run from the ends of conduit, armor, cable, surface raceways, or non-metallic sheath cables to appliances or open wiring, an outlet fitting or terminal shall be permitted to be used instead of the box requirement, instead of Rule 12-3000. And the insulated conductors and bare conductors shall be run without splices, taps, or joints. So you can read the rest of that, and we'll get into the next rule. Outlet box supports, 12-30-10. All right, 12-30-10. Except as permitted by Subrule 6, boxes and fittings shall be securely fastened to the studs, joists, or similar fixed structure units, other than wood and metal, composite, lathe, in accordance with the rule. So, no more floating of boxes. They must be secured onto the studs. Subrule 2. Where gang sectional boxers are used, they shall be supported to metal supports or to wooden boards of at least 19 millimeters thick, and they are rigidly secured to the structures. So make sure when you have sectional gang boxes that they are secured and supported. A good one that I like to use. Where you have a box having any dimension greater than 100 millimeters, so in that case, it's anything bigger than 4 inches, which puts it at anything bigger than a 2-gang box. They shall be secured on at least 2 sides, and they shall be secured to metal supports or to wooden boards of at least 19 millimeters thick. So what that's saying is, if this box is actually attached to this stud over here, you must have a method of support on this side. Okay, so you can read the rest of that rule. There's lots of good information in there. We'll come back and we'll start with 12-30-12.